How is the market? How is it moving today? I was saying, how is the market moving today?
So far so good. So far so good. Just that I don't know how you analyze that few weeks is the buy. So I don't know if it's going to happen.
Let's see your chance.
Right now I don't have the chart on this laptop that I have right now. My laptop is actually off. But yeah, I'm anticipating a buy. But according to the Fibonacci series, right now on the 8. So I'm expecting a buy. I don't know if
Okay.
they're still the same.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. How is it?
It's good, man. Not be good. I like man.
What?
That was very good. Always I was done.
Trying to open my chart here. Don't know why. Okay. Trying to. Right. So this is my chart. Can you see it? Can you see my chart? Correct. Can you see my screen? Okay. So basically, we are looking at forward for some good buying opportunities, especially on this. So if you check, if you remember last week where we had this downward channel, where we threw this downward channel, then we actually said here you would have taken entries, right? Then upon the break here as well, one could have taken buys, right? Then obviously as it will be moving in your favor, you're supposed to lock profits upon the break. Then around this zone here, it's what we call a supply. It's a supply zone. That single bullish candle that you can see here, that single bullish candle, it was actually resembling what we call a supply. So once the market tapped that supply, you were also supposed to lock profits there as well. You were supposed to lock profits there as well. So you can roughly say, even if you bought down here or bought up on the break of this downward channel, your first target was this resistance, second target that supply, third target we're looking for this white line here. Because there's also a trend line that is there. So roughly right now, then previously in the previous days, if we just got 1 hour, there was some selling opportunities that were there. If you look at this trend line here, can you see this trend line? This dotted trend line, can you see it? Right, so that dotted trend line was there to guide us for if ever it rejected and closed above and gave us some bullish momentum, we were going to continue buying, but roughly didn't do that. It actually broke below and retested. So that break and retest there, just also the break and retest of the support, one could have actually sold fix. One could have actually taken a sell here. Your stop loss just above the trend line. Then your targets, you always that can be your maximum target for that position. So that is, I can say that is the current trade right now that is running. The sell, which one could have taken here upon the break of this counter trend line. So the buys, the initial buys, they happened, and if ever someone took those buys, they were actually supposed to bank their profits because of the targets that were reached. So right now we're looking forward to this one that I marked. This one or this one. Somewhere around those ones. We need to wait for the rejection. Once we get the rejection, then we buy.
Recording in progress.
So we can also look at it this way. In form of this downward channel here. So if it comes all the way to the target, that's a good thing. So what one can actually do, you can either wait for this break to happen, then you buy somewhere around this one here. So buying there, if it goes all the way to the resistance and breaks above the resistance, you can also scale in on the retest of the support up until we reach all the way to the zone where we are targeting, is that top there. I hope it's clear.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so
now,
right now you can't buy now. You can't be buying now. You simply need to wait for the confirmations that I just spoke about. Wait for that to happen, then you buy. Don't just rush to buy. So once it comes to the zone, you can either enter upon the rejection or simply wait for the break of this counter downward channel, just like here, which was this downward channel, the break here on the also entered. So same thing here. You can also zone, then you go all the way to the upside like that. This is my expectation for volatility 75. I hope it's clear. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the current lookout that we're looking at for volatility 75. That is the current lookout. See, very clear. Okay. So is there any other instrument that you want us to look at, or any other question that you might have? Any other instrument? Any other instrument that you want us to look at, or any question that you have? You can ask before we wrap up. Anyone with a question?
What if you look at T500 there?
That's 500.
T500, yeah. Or B3.
Okay, this one is saying B3. Okay, I'll just start with Crash 500. Crash 500, I think I have it set up. Let me go to it as quickly as possible. Crash 500. So this is Crash 500. Let me just start from the day as we always do. So Crash 500, if you look at it overall, we are in a major downward channel. That's overall. But currently, we actually outside of this mini downward channel that was there on the day. We actually broke out of it here. So here, either one could have taken their buy here on the top bottom, or on the break of the neckline, one could have taken their buys, right? So right now, which is what has been happening. After the retracement has happened, we continue with our buys all the way to negative 27%. Let me just zoom in. So I hope you can see what I'm talking about. So that downward channel that was broken, it actually resembled a shooting market structure. That's actually a shooting market structure to the bullish side of things. Hence, right now we are simply waiting for the market to be done with the retracement phase. Once it's fully done with the retracement, then we enter our buys once again. So this is on the daily. This is on the daily. So I place my Fibonacci 0.8, 0.B. You can actually see that right now we are currently at 61.8. We're currently at 61.8, which is a very, very golden zone when it comes to retracements and our Fibonacci entries. 61.8 is a very, very golden zone. So right now we are here. Let me just mark this zone. That is also a very key zone. That is what we call a zone like that. So right now we have so many confluences. Number one confluence, we came out, we broke out of a major downward channel. That's point number one. So meaning the momentum right now is to the bullish side of things, right? Point number one. Point number two, we experienced this reversal pattern, which is a double bottom. A double bottom, you always know that's the reversal pattern. It shows that we're now reversing. Even if we're going down, we're now reversing to go to the upside. So this is one the break we have entered price. So it went all the way. So right now it's simply also a retest on this neckline. One can also consider this as a retest on the neckline before a continuation with the bullish momentum. So point number one, we came out, we broke out of a major downward channel. Number two, we experienced the reversal pattern. Number three, we are at 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, which is a very golden zone when it comes to entries using Fibonacci. So we currently have three major confluences on the daily that can actually guarantee us to enter a buy. So right now, what I'm expecting, push all the way to negative 27%. This is my current expectation right now. Negative 27%, that's TP2. TP1 is 0%, TP2 negative 27, TP3 negative 7.8. I think you all know that. So right now, I'm simply now waiting. So right now, there are two entries that one can actually make. Obviously you can't enter on the daily. You go down to a lower time frame, whether it's 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. You go down to lower time frames and identify sort of also your what you call your capital, the amount of money that you have in your trading account. So this is what I'm looking at. What will be the stop loss if it continues with the trend? Okay, what will be the stop loss if it continues with the trend? Okay, so this is what we do. For example, I've drawn the structure on the daily. I've shown you that we are in this downward channel, right? So having been in this downward channel, you also realize that the opportunity here, touch. These are simply other opportunities that one could have taken advantage in as much as it was in this downward channel. So this one, the break here, the break of this trend line, touch, the break here, one could have actually entered sales. That was 1, 2, 3. So this trade one could have actually been here for held this trade for a day. It had a half break that happened here. This breakout that happened here. So let's not talk about that. This is the past. So right now we are here. It has stepped into the zone. So right now there are two entries that one can enter. Remember, so either one can enter now on 30 minutes or 1 hour. Your stop loss, you can put it just below 61.8, just below 61.8, or below the entire fair value zone, which is this level like that. You can simply wait for the break of that counter downward channel. You can simply wait for the break of that counter downward channel. So negative 27, that's the TP that I'm looking at overall. So either one can enter here in the space below, or you can also wait for a safer entry, which is after the break here. That the break may be retest, then you jump in. TP1 0%, TP2 negative 27%. Anyone with a question on Crash 500 before we move to Ep3? Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? So if you want a stop loss that is 30 minutes, identify either any trend line that has been broken or any other zone that is there that can give you a smaller stop loss. You can also do that. So for example, here I'm on 1 hour. I can actually decide to draw this other trend line. So this trend line can actually guide me. It can guide me if ever I want to enter stop loss. I can draw this trend line here like this. From the top here, after this trend line is broken, I can actually enter my buy there. My stop loss below the trend line, simple like this. That is if I want a very tight stop loss. It's also good for with smaller entities. You actually need to use tighter stop losses like that. So you can actually draw this counter trend line like what I've just done. This counter trend line can help you to get a tighter stop loss. Anyone with a question on Crash 500? Anyone with a question? So here, that's also another level of resistance that I'm looking at. Once it's broken, I can actually enter just above it like this. And once it's broken, once a candle closes above it, you can enter your buy there, your stop loss just below this trend line like this. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question before we move to B3? Anyone with a question? Students, do you have any question?
No, no, I don't have that. I just that my screen is off. I just want to get something, but I think I'll call you later. But yeah, my screen is off. You know, I want to show you something. But yeah, then someone said B3. Can you also check on B3?
Okay, B3. For B3, I didn't have any analysis. Let me just analyze it straight with you guys. Let me just look at it straight with you guys. So this is B3. Let me start from A. So B3, we are on the daily time frame, right? Right. Already we can see that the market is actually downtrending. If you look at it from the day, you can actually see that the market is downtrending, right? Even if you zoom out, even if you zoom in, this market is downtrend structure. So this thing it's been downtrending for quite a long time. It's been downtrending for quite a long time. So it's downtrending. As you can see, we are having lower highs and lows. The recent lower low was this one, which was actually okay here. It's actually okay. So they can actually right. So can actually also start to mark out significant levels. This is a significant level of resistance. This is a significant level of support. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. This is a very strong level of this resistance actually. Resistance, touch, broke, came up and above, dropped. So right now, after this push to the downside, right now what we might be expecting is either a pullback before a continuation going down. Pullback either into this zone before maybe it continues going down, something like this. So this is simply a rough analysis on the daily, a rough analysis that we are doing on the day, or you can actually also start to plot some channels here so that we can actually be guided of what's happening. Right. So here we are. We are in a major downward channel. So being in a major downward channel, you know that when we're in a major downward channel, the sales are the ones that we look at the most. Let's see here. Let's go down to 4 hours. 4 hour time frame. Here we are. So on the 4 hour, right? So if everyone was really tracking their P3, you realize that from the top there, from this zone here, one could have actually held cells from the top there. When you enter your cells from the top like that, and you know that the overall structure is bearish, you can target it as your target. If ever you are entering, if ever you get an entry at the top like that, you can target this swing low as your target, which actually one could have actually held that trade for a week or so, or they could have also entered upon the break there. So these things, they are very, very easy, very easy, very predictable. Very based on this touch here, or you could have waited for the break of this trend line here, which also led to the closure below the support zone here. So one could have entered their sell down here, down there, stop was above. Target, you would have targeted this low or this bottom of the channel for your targets. That's actually a lot of money in B3. I know that B3 is also one of the most volatile pairs compared to the others. C3 is the most volatile. The C3 is the most volatile. Then the C5, then crash 1000 is the last one. Then when it comes to booms, it's B3, B5, and BK. So B3 is actually a very volatile instrument as well. So you would have actually made good money there. So right now, remember the flow is not going to enter any buys. So we need to be very careful about how we are entering them. So right now, I can just go down to 1 hour. The 1 hour and see some of the structures that the market is trying to give us. So on the 1 hour, you realize that the market is kind of trying to reverse. The market is kind of trying to reverse. So from this leg here, it's top of this leg, move from there to there, right? This is one leg. So in other words, I'm saying this here. In other words, I'm saying this here is your lower high, lower low here. Can you see? Lower high, lower low. This is one move. One move. So lower high, lower low. The market is still overall bearish, but the probability of it reversing to the upside is also there. Remember, the market does not move in a straight line. It's going down. It will move with the retracement. So here we need to see some form of reversal patterns, which is our double bottom, which is something that is almost happening here. Something that is almost happening here. So if ever this market is going to shift momentum to the bullish side of things, if ever it's going to shift to the bullish side of things, this buy that can happen. It has to come and break this lower high. Once it breaks that lower high, you wait for a retracement. Wait for a retracement into a major zone. Once you get the retracement, then we continue going up. That is the whole mechanism of this thing. If ever it's going to shift momentum, but if ever it fails, then it comes here like this. If ever it fails, like that, it can come here, give us a double top, then boom, continue going down like this. So whatever is going to happen there, it's going to be very informative to us. Whatever is going to happen there, it's going to be very informative. If it breaks there, we know that the momentum is now shifting. But if it fails to break, we know that we are still continuing with our overall bearish momentum. But so far, right now, I'm actually seeing a beautiful buying opportunity. The resistance from above retested. It is actually a perfect moment to be buying your P3. Perfect moment to be buying your P3. Right there, your stop loss low. Right, so your first target here is this zone. Because remember what I said, if it fails to break that zone, it will simply continue with its overall bearish momentum. But if it breaks, even if it breaks, it will come back all the way down to the stress before continuing up. So that is actually a reasonable target. Yes, so now that's actually a reasonable target. Now, so here you can also go down to 30 minutes if you want, maybe take a stop loss. You can go down to there. So 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 minutes, wait, 30 minutes. Touch, so break retest. So right now, I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. So right now, you can actually see that this is a bullish engulfing. So after a bullish engulfing, we always expect the market to continue pushing up. Or one can actually wait for the break here. Can you see this resistance? One that I just placed now. Touch here, that's a resistance, right? So this resistance can actually stop the market or block the market from going all the way up. So what you can do there, wait for the market to break above. Once it breaks above, then you can enter your buy. The top loss just below this one like this. Target is still the same that we mentioned, which is your lower high. So wait for that break of that resistance. Then you jump into the buy. Something like this. So wait for this break. Wait for the break there. The break of this resistance. Wait for this resistance to be fully broken. Once it's broken, you enter. The stop loss below just like that. Any questions? Any questions that you can have on B3? Any questions? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? If it's clear, just type clear. Clear, just type clear. Then wrap this up. So here, one could have also put upon either here the market block below, then came up on the what then, or here from the break and the test on the also put there. So there's other buying opportunities, but don't take it. You have put there, you have also put here. So right now the other buy we're looking at it above this region. Any questions? Any questions? Is it clear?